Back by the boat.
Yes, it's pretty cold today.
Yes,
like
but sunny.
1 degree Celsius. So a lot of clothes on.
And our first mission for today is to lift the boat a little bit and remove a rotten
Like a wooden support.
yeah,
And replace it with a new one.
so it's secure for the winter. So here we have the rotten wood that is used to support in this, yeah, lagoon. Maybe not that, but yeah. So we're gonna change this one so that we could make it more steady for winter. Nu är de snart emot hela skrovet. Ser inte att vi lyfter någonting än. Det är träd som sätter sig, tror jag. So now we have the new piece in place. So hopefully it will stay for the rest of this winter. And here is what's left of the old one. So yeah, it was well needed to get a new piece in place. Yeah, so you just went to look and check the low, and there's only, what do you say, 4 through holes on the entire boat.
4 through holes and looked like there was 2 echo sounder sensors, but I'm not sure.
So few through holes is very good, I think.
Well, one is actually plugged there, so one it's an echo. Oh, here is the log. This one is not from quite old. Yeah, that's probably just taken out because so we don't get damaged when it's from land.
What do you find?
So here we have a through hub for, it's a water intake for the generator that is placed in the under weave earth. And last time I checked this, I noticed this, like that there's a small, what you call it, like a recess here that they have taken down a bit of the material. And I thought first actually that was the core, the balsa core, because it's a balsa sandwich boat is. But I think it's actually just that I think it's, to be honest, I think it's solid GRP here, but it's so thick that they have to take down a bit for the through hull thread to be long enough. It actually looks like that. Yeah, to be continued, but it looks like it's very thick GRP here.
one thing we will do, and now we're trying to find all different kind of papers related to the boat, so we can start to go over it, see what we have. Big bag of papers.
This much.
Yep. So yeah, we're just gonna start looking through and see what we find. Sort what could be useful for us to keep, and what we just should throw away. It's like, for example, sort of a shopping list from 1992. You started to look at some of the winches.
Well, this is the hydraulic units for the winches, the lifting keel, and the windlass. Quite a lot of systems on this boat, so there are some things to read up on.
Yep. Definitely.
It's exciting.
Yes.
Jävlar vad nice, kolla! Ketschema. Gamla manualer, det är...
What you're so excited about?
Like in old manuals you have all like the schematics of the... This is like the radar. It's so nice because then it's very easy to just to troubleshoot and repair stuff if you have these things. But you never get it in modern stuff. Then it's just meant to be replaced if it doesn't work anymore. This is nice.
So, as we mentioned in our previous video, we thought we'd do a little bit of background about our process of finding a new sailboat.
So the last sailboat we bought back in 2018. Quite a lot of things to do on it, so we renovated it for roughly 2 years before we did our trip to the Caribbean and back. It was everything from a complete engine overhaul, so we took the engine out of the boat, basically took it completely apart and rebuilt it. We did a lot of rework on the electrical system, a lot of plastic or GRP work, because the previous owner had started some modifications, but they were not really done, especially in the cockpit. Or we did some interior work as well, not that much, but some. But it took a lot of time, basically. Yeah, and then we went for our 1-year trip to the Caribbean and back, and when we got home, we sold that boat. The idea was that we were done with the sailing life, we thought. Quite soon we started to look at new sailboats, actually. And we were really all over the place, boat-wise, it felt like. From everything to like typical serial production boats to random one-off built steel boats, some of them barely a sailboat.
But I think we had at least some points on our wish list that was at least decided. We wanted a bigger boat, for one thing. Our previous boat was 35 feet. And also something with a bigger cockpit, with room for more people, because we want to have some crew with us for our next sail.
One thing that we also ended up in is that we want really a seaworthy and sturdy boat. So even though we have been looking at boats like Bavaria as well, which we in the end really don't think it probably falls into that category of sturdy boats. But I mean, when you look at a boat like that, it's quite easy to get drawn into that. You get a lot of boat for the money. Yeah. So in the end, we really want a boat like that we can end up in really, really bad weather and still feel safe in, I think. I think that's very important to us. The boat we bought now is maybe not a typical long or blue water cruising boat. But I think we still feel that it fulfills our requirements in terms of that we know that it's a well-built boat and it's really sturdy in its construction, even though it doesn't have the typical long keeled. I mean, and it's a free hanging rudder now, and it's a lot of things that is maybe not a classic blue water cruising boat. But I don't know, it feels good anyway.
Yeah, we also have spent a lot of time back and forth. Steel, plastic. And we ended up with the plastic boat. The reason we were into having a steel boat is because the strength of hull that way, and also should something happen, we could repair it. At least you know how to weld.
And it's also quite convenient from a deck point of view that you have like chain plates and everything welded. I mean, there's very easy to control your potential leak sources. On the other hand, you have
a lot of maintenance.
And that maybe would have been fine, but the problem is that we haven't found any steel boat within our price range that is not just completely rusty, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been taken care of properly, and it's just slowly dying. Especially also a lot of steel boats I've been looking at, they've been insulated with spray foam, which I think is really good if it's done the right way. But then also you need to take care of the boat, and if you don't, and maybe someone live on the boat, especially when it's cold, you get a lot of condensation, you get a lot of trapped water in different places, and steel rust. One other thing worth mentioning is that we also tried always to make a budget for getting that boat in the condition that we wanted in. That's quite interesting, I would say, because quite often you realize that even if a boat from first sight seemed to be in really good condition or more or less ready, when you start to line up the things that you would like to do or equipment you would like to add or so on, even a maybe more higher priced boat that seemed to be quite ready still ends up with quite a lot of extra money. There's always things you want to change or add or do.
Also want to add that this is not like a checklist to find the proper blue water cruising sailboats. It's just some things that we thought of compared to other boats. And then this October this year we got a call from a friend, and he said that there was this boat for sale, and wondered if we would be interested in go looking at it, and we were. We spent some hours opening up where we could on the boat, looking at it, went home, filled in the spreadsheet with all the work we at that point thought we were gonna be doing and our estimation of what it would cost, plus some extra, because it always costs more than you think. And it was within our budget, so all good. And we bought the boat.
We bought the boat.
Yes.